discuss Kendrick announced as a Super Bowl headline performer.
Boo.
So when I really, Jesus hate on Kendrick. When I originally saw this topic, it was gonna be about Kendrick getting the Super Bowl and how he did his little advertisement and threw some little pum shots at Drake when he said there's no second shots, like it's over, blah blah blah. But then during the course of this week, it turned into a bigger issue. How Lil Wayne wasn't selected. Nicki Minaj and Birdman and a bunch of people coming out and saying how Hov is foul. Well, Fab defended Hov, but I seen
He
Cam
defended Hov.
Yes.
Also see them like blaming Jay-Z. I know Jay-Z is on kind of the panel for the Super Bowl halftime show and kind of has his hands in that. But I don't always, I do want to probably put it out there, I don't always think like the decision is one-sided, like people are just, but I guess if you the face, if you the Jay-Z of it, then that's why people can, you know, it's the same thing like with the president. The president gets a lot of everything put on them, but it'd be like people behind the scenes, the Senate, the House of Reps. It's different people who vote for shit and make it happen that you don't know who the they are. You don't. They're not the face of it. So I think Jay.
But he ain't defending.
Cam and Mace.
He don't like that.
Cam and Mace said that Hov was foul. Obviously, Nicki said he was foul. So how do you guys feel about Wayne not getting to do the Super Bowl and Kendrick getting it?
That's his hometown. How you ain't gonna let him perform in his hometown?
Facts.
You trying to make a statement by doing that?
Facts. It's to the point where I was listening to everybody like put their 2 cents in, and it's like y'all taking away from what Lil Wayne category or his rapping and everything, and y'all just and everybody's talking about what Hov like. It's Hov hate. Forget about a Hov. Yeah, Hov can't make that decision by himself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's Rock Nation and they do the Super Bowl, but Hov is only one entity. I'm pretty sure it's a whole bunch of. It's not Hov in the room picking the Super Bowl person. It's people. It's other people in the room and they vote. Cool. Hov might have voted for Lil Wayne, or maybe he not.
I don't know the innings.
Exactly.
Innings
but all
of
I'm
how
saying
works.
is exactly, and everybody try to put the blame on Hov when I don't care about if Hov voted or he didn't. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, Lil Wayne deserved to do the Super Bowl in 2025 in his hometown. He put on.
I'm going to say this. First of all, definitely, I think Wayne should have got it being in Louisiana. But I'm also going to say this. I'm putting it on Hov. Jigga, y'all nigga, is a trash person. And I been thought he was a trash person. He did a lot of people dirty. He did Beans dirty. He did Dame dirty.
The whole Rockefeller.
He did all of Rockefeller dirty. All the artists he got to sign on title for peanuts. And then he turned around and sold it to the very same company he told them not to work with peanuts on the dollar. Trash.
And I don't need no middleman to talk to my nigga. I understand if you don't understand, I figure I'm Jigga. That's where we differ. I take what's mine, you accept what they give you, I get you. I don't take no checks, I take my respect. Carell even told me go with the safest bet. Jimmy Iovine off of the safety net. Google dangle around a crazy check. I feel like YouTube is the biggest culprit. The niggas pay you a tenth of what you're supposed to get. You know niggas die for equal pay, right? You know when I work, I ain't your slave, right? You know I ain't shucking and jiving and high-fiving. You know this ain't back in the days, right? Well, I can't tell how the way they killed Freddie Gray, right? Shot down Mike Brown, how they did Trey, right?
Jay is a pure capitalist. Nothing more, nothing less. He tries to use black excellence as a shield for his fucking capitalism. He told people it was time to stop kneeling when it came to Kaepernick and promote some change. And then turned around and his change was to sign a deal with the NFL to get paid. At the same time, behind the scenes, he was telling other artists, don't deal with the NFL. I seen an interview where Jermaine Dupri specifically said he was in talks with the NFL to do the Super Bowl show, and Hov told him the culture not really rocking with it, and he stepped away. And that very same year, he signed the deal. Hov is about Hov. And it seems like it's on some petty shit because he got problems with Drake. Apparently, he offered Drake to do the Super Bowl, and Drake turned it down. First, I thought it was OVO Whole Mall just saying stuff and making it up. But then multiple people reported that he got offered it, and Drake turned it down because him and Hov have a rocky relationship.
It's funny you say that because
what you said?
Both
one
albums,
dude took a knee and the other dude took a bag. Who
That's
said
what Nicki Minaj said.
The craziest thing about that is
to do that.
Hov is like on every Drake album.
What?
In the beginning,
Hov
but
is
you
like
think
on
about
every
it,
Drake
it's been a
album.
while. The last song I remember them doing together was Pound Cake.
Yeah.
How many albums ago was that?
Did Drake come out with another album after that?
Jeez, come on. As much music as we talking about, you really gonna ask?
I ain't listening to Drake.
Even if, all right, we're gonna disregard that terrible question he asked. They,
no,
they haven't done any more music together.
I'm not bugging.
And
they never,
not really. Even with the Tidal thing, Drake was one of the few artists that was smart enough to not sign with Tidal and took the 20 M's from Apple. So whatever, their issues go way back, and I think that plays a part into Wayne not getting to do it.
That Kendrick Lamar winning the battle was just like, that's what sprung him to the Super Bowl
with his music. So I was gonna say, off of that, he had a great year, and him doing it, I feel like is like the chef's kiss for the year he's had with the diss battle and everything. And I'm curious to see if he's gonna sing the A minor bar in front of millions of people at the Super Bowl. That would be crazy.
You know what's crazy though?
I think the music gonna stop. Everybody's just gonna sing that one.
That would be wild.
But Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl already as a guest.
I was like, when they did the West Coast one.
He was on there.
Someone did point that out.
I researched that before I said it.
There's a difference between coming on as a guest for someone else and headlining.
So they was trying to say.
Now he's the headliner. That was
like
a whole West Coast thing.
Maybe Kendrick Lamar should bring Weezy. I'm like, no.
And here's the thing. He might. They have a song together. I was telling Red, I wonder if they'll do Mona Lisa from Lil Wayne's last album. That'll be dope.
Is it football music?
But again, that's not. And it's not a popular song. So
that's what I'm saying.
But it's a good song.
I like it.
But nevertheless, though, that's not the same as headlining it. So all that to say, it's not even the same thing.
And this is how I know it's messed up. Before they even announced Kendrick, the Super Bowl was named that it was gonna be in New Orleans early last year, sometime. And Lil Wayne was on the radio speaking about like, I would love to do it. In my mind, I'm thinking like, Lil Wayne, he definitely gonna get it. When he didn't get it, I was just like.
He thought he had it. He came out and spoke because he said he needed some time before he could speak about it.
Yeah. Your words turned into arms and held me up when I tried to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. But I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot. But y'all are fucking amazing. It made me feel like shit not getting this opportunity. And when I felt like shit.
Wayne is a great artist. I hope it don't damper Kendrick doing it because I think the halftime show is going to be dope. So I hope the controversy will die down by then. But Hov is a fuckboy. He too old to be holding grudges.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you.
He doing shit that Brooklyn dudes do.
Cam and May said that, and I agree. I don't always agree with them, but I agree with them.
I don't want to see Kendrick Lamar on the Super Bowl stage in New Orleans. I want to see Weezy. Like, we can't compare catalogs.
So your issue, you ain't saying is Kendrick. I don't want to see Kendrick. You don't want to see him in Louisiana. You rather.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
If it was in Cali, it would be more.
Oh, that should be different. Okay. Cali, that should be dope.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. That's a difference.
Dope in Cali.
And I think that's what everyone is saying. The fact that so many people defended it let you know where the people stand.
And it's funny you say that because you're talking about the whole shit. It's like the last Super Bowl when he didn't really want 50 Cent to be involved, and Eminem and Dre was like, anyway. Nah, we need 50.
There's no way to prove it, but Jay-Z curates the music. Since he said it's time to get off the Kaepernick shit and he signed his deal with the NFL, he's been responsible for the halftime shows because you could just look at the artists who perform and tell there's a shift in who's performing. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was his ultimate decision, and I think he chose to be a hater because Jay is a capitalist and he could be a hater sometimes. And that's why he didn't choose Lil Wayne.
Nigga.
Yeah. Your favorite artist is a fuckboy, man. Go check
but
it. He could rap. He's a great artist.
But you know
and he's
what?
a great businessman. But he seems like he's a
great
shitty person.
businessman. I don't know if he's the best rapper. He could rap a little bit.
I say he's a great rapper. He's obviously a great businessman.
He's a good rapper. He's a good. I would say great.
I say this and I stand by it. Nobody becomes a billionaire by being a good person. To be a billionaire, you have to do some shitty things.
You got to be a slimy ass.
You got to do some shitty things to become a billionaire.
And you know what? If he would have let Wayne come on stage, it could have been a big timers reunion type thing, not just Young Money. He was part of Cash Money.
They said Jay-Z has beef with Birdman, Nicki Minaj, and Drake. If you put Lil Wayne on, who do you think is gonna be performing with him?
Yeah, but he could have brought out
Nicki Minaj,
Juvie.
Drake.
BG came out of jail, didn't he?
So I'm not saying I agree with it. It's whack.
Did you see the Lil Wayne, the Lil Wayne interview where he said, "Yo, you know what? You know, I did a lot of features with a whole bunch of people." He said, "But this would be my time. It would just be me on that stage." So I don't know if he would change his mind to bring Nicki or Drake.
I feel like
but
maybe
he definitely said it
maybe
would
not the whole
just be
set,
me.
but I don't see him going on there and not bringing them on. Some of his biggest songs is with Drake. Even if it ain't all of them, I would find it hard to believe he wouldn't bring none of them.
Well, he got a lot of songs.
It's making me not want to ever listen to another Jay-Z song as long as I live.
But you know what's crazy?
Some shit.
Jay-Z been on this type
Yo,
of
Dollars, I have to agree with you. You said something earlier. Who the fuck, nigga, when the Super Bowl halftime show come on, we go outside, we smoking,
I don't even watch it.
We drinking, we finally eating. Like, nobody's even watching that. I mean, but people do watch it.
But a lot of people
watch
watch
last
just
year's.
not us.
But
There's
just not us.
for it,
Like, I'm being honest, just not us.
I did watch last year's where Rihanna, she was pregnant.
Oh, Rihanna did last year?
So I don't know if people saw it. Stephen A. Smith came out and was trying to bash Nicki Minaj.
Come on, Nicki. I respect you. I respect your work. I respect what you've accomplished. Who else you gonna get in the beef with? Little Kim, Mariah Carey, Cardi B, Gucci Mane. I'm just looking at all of this stuff. Taylor Swift. Every time we turn around, Demi Lovato. Every time we turn around, it's something, Nicki. You disagree with the decision. You disagree with the decision. You got to talk about the brother like that? And why are we talking about Jay-Z like he's some damn sellout or something? Need I remind y'all, all the hip-hop artists, all the R&B people that have been performing at Super Bowl halftime over the last few years since he's been involved since 2019? Did I not read some of these names to you? The Who, Coldplay, and people like that. You know how hard it is for a black man to pull off what Jay-Z has pulled off in terms of making sure that black folks get that kind of center stage to promote their brand and build their profile? How unappreciative can you be? It ain't about you as an...
And he tried to go in on her. I'm like, Stephen A., shut the fuck up. Like, anytime you talk... First of all, even your sport takes are terrible.
Yeah,
every time he tries to talk about black culture, when he came out and said Will Smith needs to do X, Y, Z and this, people don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. Like, you was getting out-blacked on your own show by Max Kellerman. That's why you fired him. And now you're trying to come on the internet and, like, insult yourself in black culture. Bro, just stick to sports. And stay out of it.
House nigga.
Yeah, Nicki probably roasted him as she should have.
Jag City, Buffalo.
But real quick, does anybody care about Stephen A's opinion on
that?
Nah,
not at all.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I threw some ether his way before we got off the subject, because every time I hear him talk about even when I hear him talk about sports, I think it's bad. But when I hear him talk about
culture business, man.
Black culture, it's even worse every time. All right, so we spent enough time.
Black folk business.
Yeah, the supposed black. It's crazy. On his own show, everyone was saying Max Kellerman invited to the cookout. Terrell Owens said, did you see the clip when T.O. was like, Stephen A., Max it's almost like he's more blacker than you.
You mentioned, obviously, Max is going to get in here. And like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A., with what he's coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line. First of all, like I said,
That's when Stephen lost his shit. That was the day.
Right?
That was the day that Max Kellerman was fired.
Right.
You're fired.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He was done. Yeah. I like Max Kellerman. Yeah, me too. They fucked it up.
He a cool white dude.
Yeah.